تعالى العظيم في هذا المشي. أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم. Ramadan is the month of barakah, alhamdulillah. Months that people come together more often. So this month is month of blessings. The first 10 days is Rahmah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opened the doors of Rahmah on His servants who are fasting. That's why Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, أوله رحمة. Beginning of it is Rahmah. أوسطه مغفرة وآخره عتق من النار. First 10 days is Rahmah, second 10 days is Allah forgive His servants, and last 10 days Allah give them innocence from hellfire. So in Ramadan, people always, they are fasting during the day from food. They cannot eat food. And there are people who are fasting day from food and night from food. Those people who they don't have money or they don't have income, in order that they are able to feed their children as we are eating and we are drinking. And one of awliyaullah, the Grand Shaykh, he said, I looked over everywhere in order that to find what is the best amal that I can do, the best action that I can do, and Allah will be happy with me. What is the most acceptable action that human beings they can do? I looked. I found that no one can live without food. You cannot live without eating and drinking. Eating and drinking gives you life. And when you have life, then you have energy. When you have energy, then you have power. When you have power, then you can plug your wire and be able to do all other kinds of activities. Today we don't have power. It's blackout. So everyone cannot do anything because everything depends on electricity today. Also, there is an electricity for the body. There is the main source of energy for the body. If that energy of the body is cut, the whole body will be cut. Then what they have to give to him, doctor, when someone cannot eat food? IV. They have to feed him through his veins. There are awliyaullah, Shaykh, that Allah gave them power. After so much experience and training, they don't eat. They don't need. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them IVs, heavenly IVs. Give them IVs through their veins, through their hearts, to keep them energetic and keep them strong. So he said, I looked over and over in order to find something that Allah will be happy with me, that it is the best of amal. فما وجدت فيها أفضل من إطعام الطعام. I didn't find anything better than giving food to people. That's why most of awliyaullah, those that they have whatever you want to call it, khanika or zawiya or darga or ribat, they have to give food there. Because people, they are expecting, you are going to show them how to behave generously. So if you are going to be stingy with them, they are going to be stingy with you to take from you information. They will not pay attention. So he said the best of amal is to give food. Because when you give food, it's not like today. Today when you give food, there is no enough barakah as was before. That's why we have to make dua to bring that barakah back. Because today when you give food, everyone put in his plate. Before, when you put food, all of them, they eat from the same plate. They share together that energy, that food, to show unity, to show that they are one. They eat from the same plate, they drink from the same cup. Today, no. Today, everyone wants his plate. Everyone wants to be separate, not with the other. That's why you don't see them today pouring in big plates like for 7, 8 people eat together. Everyone wants to be his own. Barakah disappear because everyone will say, oh, his hands are dirty. He's putting his hand in the food. Make the food dirty. Everyone will become, repulsed from eating food together. This is something that today they are putting in the mind of people. But really, if you go to places where you find really sincere, pious people, you see them, they eat from the same plate. That's why sometimes we say, oh, Maulana is passing us food. Why he is passing us food? We have enough. You don't see him passing food. He wants to teach you. He's giving you from his plate. He wants to share the barakah that it is in his plate. That's why he passes to you. He's not passing for the food. Food doesn't mean anything. It means generosity to him. But when he passes from his plate to you, he wants you to enjoy that barakah that he is eating from it, because he is a wali, he is Sultan al-Awliya. His finger makes barakah inside his food. He wants to share that food with everyone. And that's why it is recommended whenever the Shaykh gives fast food, you take it. Don't hesitate. There is, subhanallah, I'm surprised, some people, they come and they say, read for us on a bottle of water for shifa or for anything. You read and you give to them, they say, no, take it back. Why I have to take it back? You asked me to read, I read for you. What you want more? Say, no, spit in it. You saw these people? They say, spit in it. If you don't spit in it, they don't take it. You have to spit in it for them in order that they will accept that the barakah was there. Why Prophet ﷺ said, Riqul mu'min shifa. The saliva of the believer is shifa, is a cure. So awliyaullah, they like to pass their cups, they like to pass their food because it is barakah. He said, I looked over everywhere. The best amal, I found the best amal is to feed people. feed them إطعام الطعام, feed them food. What kind of food? Means two kinds of food. One food is feeding physical food, and the other is feeding them heavenly food. Heavenly food is spiritual food. أود لو كانت الدنيا بيدي فأطعمها الجياع. I wish that this whole dunya is in my hand. They look at him, what he's saying. Why he likes all dunya in his hand. He said, if I have all dunya in my hand, I will take it and feed it to the poor people that they are hungry. If the dunya in our hands, what do we do, doctor?
Keep it.
Keep it. We don't give anyone. He said, have sincerity and has piety. You have to have the piety and don't fear anyone except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah forgive us. ومن الله التوفيق. وحفظ الفاتحة.